Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YTX Keys, broadcasting live from Columbia College, Chicago's Manifresh Festival, man. So look, I'm trying to gather my words together because what I just watched and what I just experienced with Stranded Civilians, I'm really left for a loss of words. So I need y'all first to tell me how the name came about, introduce who is Stranded Civillians, talk to us about that awesome performance that we just did. I mean, wow.
Go ahead, bro. Let you handle that.
Stranded Civillians, hip-hop duo. We started back in 2013 in middle school. We came up with a name just by sending each other different names over Facebook Messenger, and I thought of Stranded Civilians, and then we just went with it. So it worked out perfectly. So.
Yeah, I'm WhoIsAubry, one half of Stranded Civilians. Yeah, he came up with the name, honestly. He came up with the whole idea. Initially, it was strictly just like let's just see what we can do, like just mess around and make some music and stuff like that. And then over time, we just kept doing it and kind of like started making the music that we would want to make and that we always dreamed of making. So, yeah, this is my guy. I've known this guy since the 6th grade, so we just kept it. We've been locked in ever since, so that's just an example of that.
So I want to build on when you say make the music that you wanted to create. What's that for the person that's hearing you for the first time on the radio and listening to you via social media?
Repeat what you said is a little.
I said, so you said that you making the music that you want to make. For the person that's hearing you for the first time on the radio and hearing you via Facebook Live and all that stuff, what's that music that you're creating that you want to create? Describe it for us.
We're making, essentially, it's mood music. It's something that's designed to fit any ear. It's not specifically like just rap. It's not supposed to be just hip hop. It's not supposed to just be R&B. It's just a mix of a whole bunch of things. We don't necessarily want to just make rap. Even though it's rap based, we can show that rap is so influential. It inspires so many different other things. And we're just kind of trying to show that through the use of production, the beats, the hooks, the way that we rap on stuff. And it's kind of like showing, really just living up to alternative, that word, you know, and us just trying to be that, like, where you can't put us in the box where it's like, oh, they're just going to rap, because you never know what our next song is going to be like. We can drop a pop song tomorrow, it can be an R&B cut next week, and then in a month and now you might hear some straight bars from us, but either way, it's going to be music that touches all forms for real. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, I agree. This relationship is organic, so we try to implement that relationship into our music. Our music is real, it's introspective. I want to say things that when people listen to my songs, they're like, I experienced something similar. My family, when they hear certain things in my song, I want them to think I was there. So just by making music that resonates with people, I'm making the music that I always wanted to make, right?
So what's the latest single, latest project that you're promoting that people should check out?
We dropped a project last year called Obsidian. It was our second mixtape. Second mixtape. And then recently we just dropped a song called Playlist with the homie 99, the producer.
That's what's up. So where can they check out that project? And then I want to go back and talk about that first project because I'm curious as to what the first project is all about.
Well, you can get our music all streaming platforms, Stranded Civilians. Anywhere that you get music, we're on there. So you can find most of our projects on there. We have our very, very first project is on SoundCloud. So if you go to Stranded Civilians SoundCloud, you can find our very first stuff. But yeah, so about the first project, our first like debut album that we put out, we were working on it a little bit before the pandemic, and then we finished it right before the pandemic like changed everything. And like for a minute, we kind of had to like think about how to put stuff out, how to work, how to do a whole bunch of stuff, and then like just figuring all of that out. And once we finally did, we just kind of let it be us. We'll always have a place in our heart for Nirvana. That's our first debut album because that was like 12-year-old, 13-year-old me, 12-year-old, 13-year-old him being like, okay, we finally can make something, you know, we can finally figure it out. Like we just kind of, we look at that as like, that's really our creation that we've been honing in for 13, 14, 15, 16 years in the making just to come to that point, and we finally got to put it out, and ever since then we kind of just have known exactly how we want our music to sound. So it's a very meaningful project.
Yeah, definitely very meaningful. I think sometimes it takes an ugly situation to create a beautiful piece of work, and that's what we realized with Nirvana. It's our most spiritual project. I think we were trying to navigate the world with a lot of the same thoughts other people were trying to navigate the world with as well. So we got real deep, real introspective. I was thinking about things that I've never thought of before, and I think that's why we were able to make the best art we ever made, because we were in a situation we had never been in or we had never seen before. And the only way to express that situation was through music, right? Through metaphors, similes, through beats, words, choruses, you know? So
that's what's up, man. Well, fellas, man, I definitely appreciate y'all for stopping by. If y'all could, before we get to that social media, tell someone that maybe has never been to one of your shows, did not get a chance to attend Manifresh, what they're missing out on.
You're missing out on raps for days, raps for years. You're missing out on a collection of sounds. You're missing out on just the future of hip-hop duos in Chicago. I feel like we represent that pretty well. I feel like when it comes to the duo stuff, it's really me and bro. It's not too many people that are really holding that down. Shout out to Mother Nature. Shout out to Out Past Midnight holding it down for the duos. I feel like we're kind of showing that like the 1-2 punch is still alive, and we're going to make that happen regardless. So whenever you come and see us, you're definitely going to get your money's worth. You're definitely going to see for real talent, and we rap and make really dope music. So, oh yeah, shout out our DJ one time. DJ, pull up right here. This is the man right here. Go ahead and drop your.
Oh yeah, I got you. Instagram is DEVENERE_JOHNSON. That's my full name, Devenir Johnson, DJ, as people call me. So
that's the band that makes the magic happen. You know, just three good people coming together to make music. That's what our show is like.
Fun fact, all three of us have known each other since high school. So this is like a family affair for real. So yeah.
So social media wise, how they stay in tune with the movement and everything and follow everything you guys got going on?
So you can find us at The Stranded Civillians on Instagram. You can also find us at Stranded Civil on Twitter. You can find him personally, WhoIsAubry, on Instagram. You can find me, Tony Santana Raps, on Instagram. DJ, what's your Instagram? You dropped your Instagram.
But yeah, these Stranded Civilians out on Instagram, Stranded Civil on Twitter, Stranded Civilians everywhere you get music. Playlist is out right now. Shout out to Vocalo Radio for spinning that a couple days ago. Next single, very soon. So more music this season. We coming.
Well, brothers, I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by, man, being a part of this movement, man. Y'all keep, man, killing it on the stage like y'all been doing, man.